Jamaican English. Jamaican English, including Jamaican Standard English, is a variety of English native to Jamaica, and it is the official language of the country. A distinction exists between Jamaican English and Jamaican Patois, a Creole language, but not entirely a sharp distinction, so much a gradual continuum between these two extremes. Jamaican English tends to follow British English spelling conventions, but it has some social-linguistic implications. Jamaican Standard English is a type of international standard English language in England. It has 3 million speakers. There are several languages that have significantly impacted this dialect of English. English was introduced into Jamaica in 1655 and the end of the early modern English age because of the colonization by Britain. Jamaican English can be considered an OSPO language. In social linguistics, an OSPO language is a standard variety, possibly with related dependent varieties. It is a language that has been developed or built up and continues and contains all the necessary vocabulary and its synonyms or registers of this language. Jamaican English has been standardized and recognized as a distinct variety with its own unique features and characteristics, making it an OSPA language. Jamaican English it's, was British English was spread into Jamaica by teachers. Standard English in Jamaica conflated with the British standards. Individuals who speak the standard variety are often considered of a higher social class. That is a kind of diglossia. Also, American English has contributed to the Jamaican English dialect. These impacts can be traced through the development of a very social relationship, a stronger social relationship, and the popularity of the media in the Jamaican culture. Jamaican patois is another source of influence of Jamaican English. Many rural homes are still speaking patois only. The official language of Jamaica is English. This status can be traced back to the country's colonial history. Jamaica was a British colony from the 17th century and until it gained independence in the 16th and in the 1960s, 60 plus. And English was established as the language of administration, education, and the legal system, despite of the prevalence of patois in Jamaica. English remains the official language in Jamaica. Now let's talk about the linguistic variation. Jamaican English is not explicitly classified within the Task 3 circle model, which is a widely used classification system and in the world Englishes. The reason for this is because the language situation for Jamaican English is extremely complex with its unique blend of English, American English, and British English dialects, as well as other Afro-European languages. This complexity makes it difficult to pinpoint a specific classification for Jamaican English into the Cactus model. However, it is essential to know that Jamaican English is a proper language based on the grammar and the vocabulary areas standardized from British English. It is also influenced by the strong culture of the Jamaican people and the result of the formation of a dialect called patois. It is a mixture of English with other European and Caribbean languages. Because Kepler's model does not provide a classification for Jamaican English, other models and approaches have been developed in order to understand the complexity of this language. For example, Mayer's model, which is discussed in the Cambridge Handbook of World Englishes, focuses on the contribution of language content through the emergence of the new Englishes. This approach, above other diachronic models, helps for a better understanding of development of the English varieties, including Jamaican English. In conclusion, Jamaican English cannot be classified into the Cactus model due to its unique language situation and shapes and the influences of multiple languages and cultures in it. However, it is essential to consider other models and approaches to understand the complexities of English as a global language and the development of Jamaican English specifically. According to Mayer and her system of standardized Jamaican English is seen as a central variety among the standards, sharing the list with Irish English, Scottish Standard English, Kenyan English, Sri Lankan English, Pakistan English, New Zealand English, among others. Corpus linguistics analysis. Corpora for the study of varieties is a collection of the linguistic data. Jamaican English is a dialect of English that combines the unique parts of American English and British English with other expressions coming from Patois. That is the influence. It has been a colony for centuries and has a lot of proximity with the United States. Some of the most remarkable differences between Jamaican English and the rest of standard Englishes are morphology, grammar, vocabulary, morphology, and syntax. Let's talk about the phonological variation. Some pronunciations in the Jamaican English are influenced by the American English and Jamaican Patois. For example, love is pronounced like lave and corn as can. Jamaican English has different pronunciations in other words like face of goat. In this are monotones, and in American as these diphthongs. In the International Dialects of English Archive, we can observe it. It has also orthographic variation, even though it follows the subject verb object as English in England and English in American English. They sometimes change the uh, conjugation of the verb be. Yes, even though it's plural, they say they is pretty. Also, we can observe it in the electronic word atlas of varieties of English. It has also lexical variations. Some words have been invented or created in the Jamaican English. For example, pickney is the verb that replaced to pick for choosing, and also other like Rastafarian to refer for a person who belongs to the community of Rastafari people. In the corpus of contemporary American English, we can observe it too. And the morphological and syntactic variation, it's for example, they transform a verb into a noun. In the word go-go, they mean a person who goes by, a goer. And in syntax, we can see they omit some words. For example, if someone asks, who ate the biscuit? They say simply, Charlie biscuit, omitting Charlie ate the biscuit. And that is an example of the that we can observe in the Atlas of Pidgin and Creole language structures online. Finally, the connotations and implications for the community are that despite this difference, Jamaican English remains mutually intelligible with other varieties of English, and Jamaican English speakers can communicate with other speakers from other standard varieties of English. Now let's listen a little bit of a Jamaican speech in a free speech sample. Thank you very much for your
All right,
attention.
so
I
this is
hope you liked
supposed
it.
to be 1 minute of random speech or something like that, free speech. That's funny, right? So I am Jamaican, speaking English, obviously, little bit of patois. I'm a Kingstonian, but love the country, love sports, love music,
Love,
love
love.
life. Also love giving thanks every time,
Thanks,
giving thanks to the Most High, giving thanks to the Creator,
Creator.
and giving thanks for life, health, and strength. I'm not sure if we're anywhere near 1 minute just yet, but hopefully you can get an idea of what a Jamaican male voice sounds like. Well, a Kingstonian one anyway. If you hear some other ones from some other parts of the country, you'll hear different accents. Thicker, lighter, more nasal, more chesty, more throaty.
Okay.
Enough different variations. But
Thank you
anyway,
very much for your attention
that's it for me.
and
one
see
minute
you in
of
the next
free
occasion.
speech.
Bye.